Good afternoon, I'm Jorja Cowan with 2NURFM Hunter News. The Coalition is committing more than $1 billion to the Hunter if they are re-elected in tomorrow's state election. The region's roads have attracted the most funding promises, with the Coalition outspending Labor almost 3-1. Liberal candidate for Newcastle, Karen Howard, says the pledge proves Newcastle is a priority for the Baird government.
This election is a referendum on the future of Newcastle. We've seen Mike Baird show his commitment to Newcastle. He believes in the city. He loves the city, not as much as what we do, but enough that we'll welcome him any time.
Concerns for Nova Castrians is on the rise following the recent release of the quarterly performance information for New South Wales. The quarterly reports indicate falling patronage on Newcastle buses and ferries, with 88,000 fewer trips taken in the September 2014 quarter compared to the same quarter of 2013. Greens New South Wales MP and Transport spokesperson Dr. Maureen Faruqi says the Greens will continue to push for well-funded and accessible public transport.
We must scrap putting in billions of dollars into motorways such as the North Connects and the West Connects, and really wasting another hundreds of millions of dollars ripping up the Newcastle rail line, and invest that money into efficient, affordable and accessible public transport that helps connect our communities.
Thanks to intervention by Fair Work Ombudsman, workers in the Hunter have been backpaid more than $34,000 in termination entitlements. Workers were reportedly owed accrued leave entitlements, untaken rostered days off and wages in lieu of notice. Director of Regional Services Rob Price, says there were multiple cases across the Hunter.
In one case, there were 3 service technicians that shared in over $28,000 in back pay after their employer failed to pay their entitlements on termination. In another case involving a truck driver, they've been reimbursed $6,000 in redundancy pay and other termination entitlements.
Neighbour Day is fast approaching this Sunday, and Lake Macquarie Council is encouraging all to join your local sustainable neighbourhood group. Supported by Council's Sustainable Neighbourhoods program, which was pioneered by Council in 2008, the region's own program encourages people from individual communities to come together and create a range of practical projects to care for their natural environments, improve the efficiency of their use of resources, and enhance their local areas. The streets of Newcastle will today see a group of Nova Castrians taking their message and support for the rejuvenation of the city to the streets. The peaceful walk has been organised in support of Liberal candidate Karen Howard due to her support for light rail and revitalisation. The organiser of the walk, James Thompson, says the group wants to see the best done for the future of the city.
So for anybody out there who's going, you know what, I really want to see Newcastle go ahead, I really want to see all these fantastic things happen in our city, then we have an opportunity tonight just to go for a walk, a bunch of Nova Castrians together, standing up and saying, you know what, we believe in this city and we really want to see it go forward.
Now with sport, Tandi Chindove.
Newcastle Knights resident goal kicker Kurt Gidley is stepping down to allow halfback Tyrone Roberts to take up the role. Roberts, who has filled in for Gidley during recent injuries, has big boots to fill, taking over from the second highest point scorer in Newcastle's history. Also stepping up for tomorrow's game, replacing suspended Corbin Sims, is 34-year-old David Farlongo, who says the Knights are hoping to continue their winning streak on home turf.
To come home and you're 3-0 is good for our confidence and great for our fans to come out there on the weekend and support us.
Stockton Raymond Terrace's Sam Jenkinson is unsure whether he will be competing in the Newcastle District Cricket Final tomorrow. The batsman dislocated his shoulder in last Saturday's semi-final against University and will know this afternoon whether he has the green light to play. And in water polo, the Hunter Hurricanes are set to take on Balmain tonight at Dawn Fraser Pool. That's sport. I'm Tandi Chindove.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.